my rights?
What are my rights?
What are my rights?
A legal course of action.
A legal course of action.
A legal course of action. A legal morse of action.
Oh, Dee Dee, sorry. We are live.
Oh.
Well, it was from school.
It was all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a brand new episode of Legal Morse of Action. This is Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky, and we are always joined by attorney Erin Morse. How you doing, Erin?
Oh, my God. So good.
And also, we are joined by the ops guy, Kyle. How you doing, Kyle?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I
Everything good? Am I too close, too far?
You're perfect.
Okay.
created that
That intro.
that designation for you. The ops guy. It just seemed the most appropriate. The ops guy.
I like it.
How would I say? Like, there's no complaints.
Definitely.
No complaints with any position at this office.
I mean, at least you're gonna say that. Like, what are you gonna be like? You know who really fucking sucks? The marketing guy. You're just not gonna do that right now.
I keep putting it in the suggestion box.
Oh, screw you. Screw you.
But it's the trash can in my office.
I guess as the ops guy, I gotta set up the suggestion box.
No more free movies for you.
But it's your own inbox and nothing
I'm
else.
like, ooh, we got today. Oh, another one. Put that one in the winning pile.
And Dee Dee behind the scenes. I love it. But yeah,
She was
no.
telling us a story about her in school. It was pretty cool.
Oh, my bad. I mean, Dee Dee, you want to tell it on the air?
Well, too late now. You kicked her off.
You scared her.
During on air.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this week has been fun, both inside and outside of.
Oh, this podcast started off fun.
Yeah. We've had some fun cases this week. You've had some crazy hearings. Some wild
I'm so tired. I have so much work to do.
Patricia, come back.
I miss you
Congrats, by
so
the way,
much.
Patricia.
Well, she has to announce it first.
Yeah.
Sorry. Never
So
mind.
shh,
Back.
Nothing happened.
She's still pregnant.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is fine. This is fine.
But no, let's start off with the beginning of the week, or let's just say like this past weekend, something crazy happened that you and I were talking about it for like a solid 20 minutes. And when this guy got on it, like he was just yelling and he's like, can't be.
Kyle's passionate about sports and this topic.
Yeah.
That's it. He cares about nothing else in the world.
But the topic at hand is the alleged slap that happened this
The
weekend.
slap heard around the world.
A slap heard around the world. Freaking Will Smith hits Kanye. No, not Kanye. That would be something.
Kanye's thinking about it. Grammys is coming up this Sunday, so maybe it's next Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's. I think it is a Sunday.
It's either this Sunday or next Sunday is the Grammys. So
But yeah, all right. So
shall see.
Will shoots first. Will hits first on this one. So yeah, he hits Chris Rock, and I honest to God feel like I don't think it was staged. I think that was like a legit thing.
I think you're saying that so that you will incite Kyle.
No, there is no way that slap was fake. Kyle, your take.
Man, I have so many, I have such a laundry list of reasons why I believe it was in fact fake. And again, I stood on that soapbox. I preached it for the many to listen, if not many, the many people in Patricio's head.
Yeah, the 4 people worldwide who talk to you.
But yeah, there's just too many irregularities with what occurred. Obviously, other than, someone coming out of this crowd to slap a host of a live worldwide television.
But of all people, Will Smith, that's just not his MO, right? It's not his personality.
Right.
He's not generally unhinged. He's very well put together. He is like a man of kindness. He's a man of peace. That's what was shocking to me.
I agree with all that. And I've argued a lot of times too, back on my soapbox, that I believe my generation, the greatest actor of my generation, is hands down Will Smith. And I've gone into many arguments about it because he's done everything from superhero to action hero to make you cry in Pursuit of Happiness to the rom-com and Hitch. He's literally played every character known to man, and you can't say that about many actors. And
You
I
can't. You
really
really
liked him.
Me too.
Oh.
Me too. I'm sorry, Chris Rock. I am undeterred from being a fan of his.
Yeah, Chris Rock means nothing to me. Like a good comedian, but I
Right.
don't know.
Compared to Will Smith, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dee Dee's putting in the comments. He's definitely about that life, Aaron.
Is he? Is he a slapping a motherfucker kind of guy?
I will-
Open hand.
I will say this. I
Sam
was coming back into my
yeah.
office, and my Alexa just has my playlist on random, and I walk in and it's playing Wild Wild West by Will Smith. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like this is kind of hard now. I kind of like it. It's like it's harder.
It's hard.
I felt it. I felt it right here.
Zoom, or wait, no, what was it called? Now 15. Will Smith getting jiggy with it in Wild Wild West. Just comes so much harder in 22.
So you think it was staged?
I do, and I believe Erin does too.
I do. I really have a hard time. I have a hard time thinking. I like Chris Rock. I don't dislike him.
Mhm.
I have a hard time thinking he just wouldn't react.
I feel like he just he saw he knows what happened and just held himself in professional composure. I mean, he was on the main stage. Cameras are on him. His face is being broadcast all over the world. Do you want to see Chris Rock versus Will Smith? Yes, of course we do. It's Celebrity Deathmatch 101. But
They definitely claymationed.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. I just think that I really think no matter what, he would have reacted. I feel like most people would have reacted, like at least push him off you.
yeah.
And what was weird to me is his demeanor. This one really got me. His demeanor of he like walked up, did the slap, and kept walking. Like no stride was stopped. Like he was just, I don't know,
Just
going through the
too
month.
perfect.
It was too good. Too good.
And as I said,
Also, honestly, he's a great actor, so he did act it well. I would say that from his perspective, but and I just, I understand that slap was that slap and whatever, but my thought on it was like, and I said this earlier today, you can hurt someone a lot worse with your words.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And those scars don't heal.
Yeah, like I'm playing it in the background as we're talking about it, and it's the point where he makes the joke, hey, G.I. Jane, can't wait to see it. And everyone's laughing, including Will. And
Also, he was like, I understand it was a dig on her hair.
yeah,
Okay.
or lack thereof.
And yeah,
Shh.
right. And there's a whole maybe we shouldn't comment on people's looks. Like, okay, maybe, right? Like that's a soapbox for another day.
Don't be in a position of public eye then if you don't want to be criticized.
Yeah.
You don't get to make a huge lump sum of money that no one's ever going to see in a lifetime, but yet you're going to cry about people talking about you in the media's eye.
So, perhaps, but it was like he compared her to, and I don't know this, if somebody in the comments could tell me, did Demi win an award for that performance? I want to say that she did, but I really don't know. And it's a little bit before my time, but I think there are more insulting things that he could have said about her being bald.
Or anything about August.
Right.
Yeah.
There are more insulting things like in general, right? That he could have said, but like more insulting ways to insult her looks as well, though.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like a bit.
To say you look like a woman that was able to convince the military of the special forces that she was in fact a man, so she could join it and was able to handle being one of the men. Yeah, I would.
Or like
take that
from the position of acting, like you got compared to a talented actor.
very,
Like,
very
I'm sorry that you were compared to a very talented actor,
yes.
right? Like,
Gosh darn it.
yeah, golly gee.
I'm looking it up right now. If she did win, no,
Nominated, though, right?
she won the MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss. That's it.
In that movie?
No, Indecent Proposal, and then People's Choice for The Scarlet Letter. But no Oscar.
Not even a nomination.
Trying to
I feel
see.
like she had
For
to get a
G.I. Jane?
nomination.
I don't know. It was a good
Had to
movie.
gotten a nomination on that.
It's a movie that we all remember. I knew the reference, and it's from when I was a child.
No,
or
she.
not born.
Right.
That's a star that we kind of overlook a lot. Demi Moore has a staple in cinema. I mean, you got Ghost, you got G.I. Jane, you got
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
She's
Strip
not
Tease.
overlooked.
She's not.
She's old. She's a used to be.
Well, you know,
I'm not trying to be rude. That's
No,
just
I
it. That's
agree.
that. It's that she's not like new. She doesn't have a lot of new material right now.
I completely
She
forgot
has a
that.
commercial.
I forgot that her and Ashton broke up because Ashton's with
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, and I was ready to make that meme like with him as Kelso, like burn after the whole Chris Rock G.I. Jane 2 thing.
Too far.
Yeah.
Too far.
there's just so many irregularities, as I said, though, with it. You know, look at last year, lowest. You know, every year since like 2016, the Oscars have been losing viewership at like an alarming rate.
Yeah.
Like it used to be in the 40 millions, and now it's in the single digits of millions. And I can't imagine. So starting off with that, you know, and then 2, who is the proud sponsor of the Oscars?
Oh God, here we go.
It was Pfizer and BioNTech. And what did BioNTech and Pfizer just create in February of this
Well,
year?
I don't know, but I bet you'll tell us.
Oh, I will.
Here's the fun fact.
A pill that cures what? Alopecia. Oh my God. What is everyone talking about these days? Alopecia. I get it. It's a disease no one would want to lose hair, but it's absolutely not killing people, and it's not medically alarming, and it's not doing anything of that nature.
Right. I mean, did the people who have it need the treatment? Yes. That's definitely,
I
you know,
agree,
no
but
one
like,
should live like that.
You
But
know, you have an awards show that's tanking, no one's watching. You have a new pill you just designed after creating a vaccine that created billions and billions of dollars and saved however many lives or whatever. You know, so what more to cause more awareness, more cue than to create a fake drama such as this? And then where I even go further is, as Erin said, you know, Will came from the crowd, walked up there, never missed a beat. What grown man on earth would ever sit there, or even person would ever sit there with their hands behind their back, knowing that you just watched someone leave their seat, take about 15, 20 seconds to get from their seat to you, and you're just going to casually have your hands behind your back at all times, lean in as if he's going to give you a kiss on the cheek or whisper something sweet in your ear. And then,
Well, that's the thing. Like he didn't.
But Will Smith, in any other circumstance, if I saw Will Smith beelining it for the stage, right,
Mhm.
I would think he was running up there to make a joke, to say something funny. Like I would have been ready for that to be an entertaining moment and not a slap.
but
Yeah.
would that be something you do in rehearsals?
I don't know.
I mean,
have you ever been to a rehearsal?
I
I mean, I haven't. I don't know how it works. I really don't know.
I've been to live events with rehearsals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That would absolutely be something.
No,
that
but
would
if he
be
was like running
rehearsed.
up like that, he heard a joke. I don't know. I imagine if he did something random, it would be funny.
You would imagine there would be tighter rules since Kanye ran on the stage and stole the microphone.
That
from
was
him.
great for viewership.
Yeah,
We
that
want
was
people to
that
do
was yeah. But it's
We
the
still talk
Oscars.
about
Like, yes, there's security around the stars, not like between the stars. Like, oh, you got to keep Jimmy Fallon away from Andrew Garfield. Or
But if social distancing's a thing, you're not allowed.
there is no more social distancing, and
I'm just saying, I'm playing by your rules. Stop pushing the goalposts.
I'm not even pushing the goalposts on that point. You've seen my Snapchats. There is no such thing as Corona anymore.
But in California, there absolutely is. So
It
for the
didn't look
Oscars-
like it at the
Of course
Oscars,
not.
yeah.
Not when celebrities are ever anywhere.
Yeah.
Look at the Super Bowl this year. Kids still got to wear a mask in California, but everyone can go to the Super Bowl and hang out.
Yeah.
And the mayor
Yeah.
and Magic Johnson.
Yeah. So,
So, you got stuck on a ride yesterday,
oh yeah, what ride was it?
Spaceship Earth.
Keep forgetting. Yeah, I got some. Watch out, Disney's gonna come here and like cut off our feed.
I wish him MFer would. We'll
We
call
already-
Ron DeSantis.
We already cussed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We already lost the boots.
It's like the South Park episode. Like, well, who is talking shit about my
Purity rings.
ride?
Yeah, we did Spaceship Earth.
And like what? It was an hour that you guys were up there.
Yeah, 45 minutes, something like that. Yeah. And we ran there quickly, like after work, because
Mhm.
I have, tickets that are about to expire.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to use them up. We get there. Connor's miserable. Who's miserable at Disney World? What the hell?
You did take him to Epcot.
Yeah. Kids don't belong in
And then we got
Epcot.
stuck on a ride. So we're at Disney and he's like, we'll play video games. Oh, whatever. So, oh, you guys often on this show, you don't get to see my like crazy ass voices. I do that all the time. I did a live action GIF before earlier today.
Love it.
So, and then we get on this ride because it's like the first one we get through the door. It was a 10-minute wait. We're like, we'll be in and out of this.
A 10-minute
Minute
wait.
And we're like, you know what? We'll get in and out of this. And then we get stuck on the ride. You can hear the like motor, and Sam's describing whatever he described with.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas.
He's like, it sounds like it's you know, the whatever.
The
I can't even remember what he said.
yeah.
So we're stuck there with Lily, mind you.
I was wondering if you had Lily the whole time. I just assumed
And
she
she's
was
just like,
squirming squat.
oh my God, I swear to God, she did the equivalent of 15 somersaults.
Tight.
So that was annoying.
Simone Biles in the making.
Right. So then we finally get off. They have to actually open it up, and we take the stairs down and all the lights. So we
That
saw.
must have been interesting.
Yeah, that was weird. And then when we got off, they gave us like they're calling them genie passes, but we got like a fast pass to go on another ride. So
Oh,
I thought
nice.
that was fair.
Yeah.
But Connor had, and I love this kid. He made me so proud with this. So we're talking, and he's like, I can't believe that they did that. And he started talking about how we should like be reimbursed like financially for this.
Nice. Pain and
Mental-
suffering.
Mental anguish.
We totally had a discussion on what damages are. I turned this-
10-year-old
I did. This boy understands a cause of action, a civil cause of action. And I was like, well, what were our damages? He's like, well, we had to wait there. And I'm like, did we lose any money? He was like, well, no. I'm like, okay. But we lost time, right? And time, there's only a certain amount of it that we can be here at the park before it closes. I was like, so what do you think that them giving us a fast pass so we don't have to wait in a ride that we could use on any ride gave us back some time in the park?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, yeah. I was like, so do you think that was like a fair remedy to this? He was like, yeah, I guess it was. Yeah. So,
Should have pushed for 2.
yeah. So we ended up going on the
Mission Space.
no.
Again. So nice you tried it.
Oh,
twice.
no. That Spaceship Earth is the Epcot ball, and then Mission Space is the one that take you to Mars.
Well, we were staying on the planet now.
Expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the car one, what was that?
Test track. I
The
think.
test track. Yeah, because we were only there for a few hours. So we went to the test track, and because we have Lily, he gets to do the child swap.
Oh,
So he got to ride the first time with me, and then he gets to go a second time with the other parent.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's why you should go to Disney with us, right? You can go on things twice. So what they did was he was able to ride that ride twice, because the first time was with a fast pass, and then the second time you ride with child swap is the fast pass line.
Mhm.
But so he was able to fast pass that one twice.
Cool.
Nice.
So it was a cool,
Cool experience.
cool experience.
Turn it around a little bit.
Yeah, he was pretty happy with it.
Should have gotten a Figment popcorn holder from for all the turmoil they put you guys through.
I mean, we got a fast pass.
At least some Disney years.
Yeah. Disney ears. I've never heard them called Disney ears.
What are they called?
Mickey ears.
Oh, whatever.
Lily has
Whatever.
the cutest little headbands that are like mini ears.
Yeah.
I like those.
So I know you got to get out of here.
I do.
I'm going to throw at you some questions, and let's see how we do.
You want Kyle to answer
I
them?
do.
Make me correct, Kyle.
I do.
Oh, man.
What's funny is poor Kyle, like he has to be my sounding board a lot. I'm like, so I just told him the legal reason why you shouldn't let your children watch porn.
Learn that one. Other than the other normal ethical morality reasons.
Yeah,
The actual criminal potential of it.
Isn't that endangerment to a child?
Yeah.
Shoot. No porn in this household. All right, first question coming in, Kyle. Do I need to cover my ex-spouse on health insurance after a job change?
What? That's like of course, like every case, it depends on whatever. So, like, So she's divorced, or they're currently married?
No, they are divorced.
Okay.
Cover my ex-spouse on health insurance.
Well,
after the job change.
what does the marriage settlement agreement? What does the final judgment say? It all, I guess, depicts on that. And then I guess if this is what reaches the level of modification or whatever, then maybe you can modify it to get it removed if it costs more money than others. But that would be my guess. Again, it always depends.
It always
Orally
depends.
response.
Yeah, so the marital settlement agreement and final judgment are the first place you'd look as to answering this question. And there's another complicator in this. Some companies don't allow you to cover your ex-spouse.
Oh,
So, for example, TRICARE, even if it's in your marital settlement agreement, TRICARE will not cover your ex-spouse.
that is awesome.
So a court order from Florida doesn't matter. TRICARE says eat shit.
That makes sense. Just because it's so you can't. It's impractical, not an impossibility. You cannot fulfill it.
Well, exactly. So you wouldn't really need a modification, although you could.
Right.
You could file
sorry.
a modification.
There we go.
No, then it's in my face.
You don't get to see her lipstick.
Yeah. I always tell you, good lawyers wear lipstick.
Yeah, and speaking of good lawyers, I just got a call from my ex-lawyer right now. I had to reject the call.
Ex-lawyer.
Employer.
My ex-employer.
It sounds like you had a lot. So, there are some employers that won't cover it because, and I think the reality of an employer being unwilling to cover your ex-spouse is probably the most important thing that we have here, because as an employer, if I were making the policy, I wouldn't want to cover ex-spouses, because imagine your employee's divorced 3 times.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric,
Well,
didn't you
Someone I love very much is on their 3rd marriage.
be on the hook?
Amazing. So, that's there's your answer. Set a consultation. And no, I don't give that money back.
Second
Good
question.
work ain't cheap, and cheap work ain't good.
Second question coming in. I filed for divorce while I was incarcerated and filed all the paperwork requested. My ex didn't show. Am I still married? Question mark.
Did the default hearing happen, or a final judgment signed by the judge?
Yeah, you have a signed court order. So that's another one where you should schedule a consultation and I'll look it up.
407-900-7451.
Oh, no. We can't. No. It is 407-900-7451.
We have a long time listener who complained about this.
Se habla español. Sorry, I love Apple now.
Oh, what? I'm gonna play that on repeat in the
Yeah.
office and make a remix of it. I love Apple now.
Well, no, I responded back with my computer because I'm using my phone for the streaming, and yeah, everything is synced up. Happy.
And everybody who has an Android is like, you could do it with an Android.
Yeah, if I
Can
know
you?
a computer
Yeah.
program, I want to waste 4 hours doing ones and zeros.
I need to pay my IT guy to do that. So it really isn't. It's not the same.
Let's see. Here we go. Next one coming in. Can I get my back child support dropped or moved to be directly to my daughter since her dad's incarcerated? Wow, a lot of incarcerated ones. She, of course, has been with me since, but I have to pay while he's in prison. Any ideas?
You have to pay while he's in prison, and it's back support.
Correct.
No, because that's. Oh, sorry.
I would have punted to you anyways. I'd be like, I'm not even trying to do this.
What do you think?
What I'm still trying to comprehend how someone's in jail and is receiving child support.
Well,
That's where I'm hung up.
Think about there being back support and a parent who was alienated from their child,
Right.
and then the parent who's entitled to that back support's now in jail.
I get
Do you know any cases like that?
quite a few, but I just still can't get over that hump. I'm just like, what's
So the back support, I have an answer for this. And this
I'm
is,
punting
this
to
is-
you.
This
Take
is
it
awful.
away.
This is an awful reality for our case. Maybe not in this case. Maybe
Come on,
he's-
Didi.
He's in jail for another reason, right? White collar crime. He was otherwise good dad. That's what we're gonna think.
Invasion.
Yeah, exactly. Sovereign citizen. So the back support is what you're paying back is basically a loan that the parent who was caring for the child at that time basically gave you. So it's a vested right and it can't be modified unless you can prove that it was paid by some other way, right? You can get it recalculated if you can show that you paid it. But you can't like get rid of it unless you paid it or the other party agrees.
Just to follow up on that, so as you say, if you can prove it, so now that he's in jail, I'd imagine, again, I'm creating facts that don't exist. So in this scenario, let's say child is removed from incarcerated parent, is now living with the person that has back support. If they are now essentially creating a loan, are you able to offset that?
Yes.
Okay.
So we actually have a case where that's happening too. You might not know it because we came in the case later, but that's what's happening. There's no support being exchanged because the parent who used to be the recipient of child support owed and had there was like an overage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing is until X date, there's no support until X date. So it can be paid off, right? So it's like that they evened it out.
Okay.
So that would be a good remedy, right? If I were the incarcerated individual, I wouldn't want it because I want the money.
Right? Put on your commissary.
Yeah, I like zebra cakes.
Right, honey buns.
But if I were the person who has the child, that would be the motion I would file. But you'd probably have to wait until there was enough like back support on the person who should be paying, which is the person incarcerated, and you're not relieved from child support. And there's some case law that goes back and forth on this, but for being incarcerated.
And you can't do that just ex parte or unilaterally, can you?
No,
I was
never,
gonna say
nothing.
So you'd still need to request that relief from the court.
Right, you can't just be like, well, I'm not paying.
Yeah,
right?
it's like he's in jail. I have the kid, therefore I'm just gonna.
And then from a practicality standpoint, that's probably exactly what would happen.
Right.
Because
why waste the time in the court?
Right. The person who's the payor and has back support potentially would not pay. And then, it's kind of one of those things that it's like, fight me for it. What are they going to do? Take a year and then you'll calculate it the other way. But if I were the person who now has custody of the child, I would file the petition for modification to make sure that you put that line in the sand of the date of filing, right?
That makes sense.
From modifications, you can't go back further than the date of filing, but for special circumstances, right? So you really do. There are some special circumstances, and if they apply to you, I'll let you know.
Call in.
Yeah.
You believe you're one of those special circumstances.
Awesome. So Erin reacts. You're Ruth Bader Ginsburg pop.
You don't take them out of the box.
Well, you don't, but if you want to.
I mean, is it a bobblehead?
No, it's just the
It
pop.
just stays still.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
cool.
It does nothing.
So when I saw it, I was wondering who receives the royalties for this.
Her family.
Is it? Oh, that's what I mean. Like, I know that she has a family, but like, are these actually licensed personally?
Yeah, they
Or
have to get her
are-
likeness. Yeah, for sure.
But do you not have it by being a United States Supreme Court justice? Aren't you like in the public's eye? Do you have her?
No, I would
Obviously,
say that
someone is making money off you, but I'm saying
Yeah,
that
Funko.
license-
Funko's making fun money
you know,
off of that.
But is it the United States that licensed her
No,
likeness, or was it her personally? So she has her
It's-
own personal.
it's got to be her personally.
That's what I was wondering. So then, are there other judges, or is Ginsburg the only Papo judge you can get?
I'm looking that up right now.
But that's where I was thinking. Because that's where I was. So if there's
Well,
other if they're all the
also-
judges.
Hear me out.
Mhm.
She's dead.
Mhm.
She's dead.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Better. Did you
So
know that?
no, I'm jealous. But so she's no longer a Supreme Court justice.
So the only other.
Due to her death.
Right.
So it has to be her.
But
family.
this is copyrighted before she died. This has got to be from like 20 something. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, 100%.
I have a
Yeah, see, told you, 2019.
Oh,
I was gonna call that out.
I have a lot of Ruth Bader Ginsburg gear.
Okay, so then that makes sense. Then she just licensed it out. Then
Yeah, as she should.
I would agree. I just didn't know.
Even
you know.
like I have a necklace that looks like one of her like the collars that she used to wear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a necklace that looks like that. I have a couple of books. I have, when obviously we were wearing masks, I have Ruth Bader Ginsburg masks that look like little cartoon Ruth Bader Ginsburgs.
So Funko is a pop culture license focused on toy company, blah, blah, blah. Funko currently holds more than 150 licenses, including but not limited to Lucasfilm, Marvel, Hasbro, The Walking Dead, so on and so forth. But like in regards to Ruth Bader, I can't find that one. The only other judge that they have as a pop is Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Really? That was Sylvester Stallone, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh my god. So that's why I'm like, again, though, she has all those other things, so she probably just has a licensing company.
Oh yeah.
Or she sold all her rights to someone as a lump sum.
She's too smart
Of course, yeah.
of a woman. Her family kept it. I hope they did.
I would hope so too. Yeah. All right. So as we're wrapping up, Erin, your final thoughts before we get out of here and we start the weekend.
Well, this is cool. My Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I think that she's gonna
Stay in the box.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right next to Justin.
Yeah.
They're saying bye.
What a character. What a human being I am. I have a Justin Timberlake marionette and a Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That probably describes me really well. Toys that my children can't play with.
Don't even look at them.
I don't know. I want to know what everyone thinks about the slap. Was it real or not? That's what I'd like to hear.
All right. See you guys next week.
Bye.